Autopsy is an open-source digital forensics platform used by law enforcement, military, business, and academic clients. Autopsy is a feature-rich platform that allows for multiple add-ons for each specific industry. Autopsy comes equipped with the capability to allow the examiner to easily investigate computer hardware and mobile devices. Features include email analysis, metadata extraction, robust file system analysis, timeline analysis, and registry analysis. Autopsy demonstration. Downloading Autopsy software. Autopsy is a free open-source software that you can easily download from the developer's website. Autopsy is generally used with Windows, but it is also compatible with Linux and Mac OS. First, head over to autopsy.com and click on the download button on the header. Here you will find a screen that has different versions of the software available for download. Choose the one that fits your current operating system, which for most people will be the 64-bit version for Windows. Other versions are available for other operating systems, but they may need extra instructions for setting up. If you need to run Autopsy on an operating system other than Windows, then you will need to follow the instructions in the text file provided after downloading the zip file. Once the file has been downloaded, run the application. You'll be taken to the main screen of the application where a pop-up window will appear. Click on New Case and decide where you want to store your case files, then click Next. From here, add a case number and other important details if needed. On the next page, you will need to specify a data source location. For this demonstration, we will use disk image or VM file, then click Next. You will need to specify a path for the data source, which you can select using the Browse option. Then you will need to select the required modules. You can select all for this demonstration or follow our guidance in the ingest modules, then select Finish. How to use the keyword search tool. When adding a data source, click on the Keyword Search tab on the Configure Ingest step of the process. On the right side, then click Enable Optical Character Recognition, and then select Global Settings. From here, you will be able to create keyword lists on the left side, and you can add individual keywords on the right side. If you want to add multiple languages into your search, then click the String Extraction tab at the top left. Once you are ready, click OK at the bottom, and then this set of keywords will be targeted once you run the software. File Extractor and Picture Analyzer. The Autopsy File Extractor is a tool that will enable you to decompress embedded files within a drive. This is similar to zip files that exist in a compressed format and are unable to be viewed properly unless they are extracted. This tool will automatically decompress these types of files and then index them in your viewer once the analyzer is done processing the drive. The Picture Analyzer is another automated tool that will extract metadata from various types of image files on the drive. Image metadata is extremely useful because it can contain information such as geographic coordinates, timestamps, the creator's name, and software used to edit the image. This information can lead investigators to discover additional information about the suspect in their case, their activities, and affiliations. Central Repository Tool. The Central Repository is a function that is highly useful for investigations that include multiple different cases. Saving items to your central repository allows the investigator to spot trends from one case to another that may not be apparent through regular observation. For example, if you flag a particular item in one case, such as a GPS location, and this exact location is discovered in a seemingly unrelated case, it can help you to determine that somehow, or suspects involved, are associated. This link may be through people, places, or things that occur more than once across multiple cases. When selecting to use this function, you have several different options you can choose from. First, you can select items to be saved, which is how you activate the tool. Next, you can flag items that were previously marked as notable, devices and users found in other cases. There are additional options in the global settings. Once you click Next and Finish, the software may take a moment to run through various processes. If you are processing a large drive, then this process could take several hours to complete. You should have a screen that looks like this when finished. Using Autopsy. From here, you can explore various tools that are available either on the left toolbar or on the tabs located on the right side of the screen. For example, the File Metadata tab will show you information about the file such as the file size, time zone, and hashing data. Operating system data can be viewed by selecting the options for operating system information on the left side of the screen. From here, you can see what type of operating system the computer is using, when the file was downloaded, and who the owner of the file is. Information like this can help you to better understand what file types may exist on the drive, as well as personally identifiable information that may produce the name of an additional suspect in your case. Next, we will view the last known shutdown time of the device. This can be found by clicking the C drive in Windows. From here, select System32 and then click Config. On the right side of the screen, select Software, then Microsoft, then click Windows NT, then click Current Version, then click Prefetcher, and then select Exit Time. Information like this can prove to be valuable by correlating it with other data that is relevant to a crime or investigation. To view system accounts, you will click on Results on the left side, then Extracted Content, and then Operating System User Accounts. Here, you will be able to see primary accounts, administrator accounts, and guest accounts on the device. This page also shows other information about the user accounts, such as User ID, which can be used to determine whether or not a specific user was active during the time of a certain event. This could exonerate innocent users while allowing you to identify your suspect. Next, we will view the network cards associated with this device. This can be accomplished by clicking C drive, Windows, then System32, then Config, then Software, then Microsoft, Windows NT, Current Version, and then finally Network Cards. To view the IP address and MAC address of the devices, start by clicking the C drive, then Program Files, then Look at LAN, then on the right side, click the file called irunin.ini. This information can be highly useful to help investigators determine whether or not a certain physical device or network device was used to conduct a crime or other action. This information can also be useful from an information gathering standpoint by identifying which hardware and network devices are associated with other known devices. Program files may also be useful in a forensic investigation. These can be accessed by clicking on Results, then Extracted Files, and then Installed Programs. To find email data on the device, go to C drive, Windows, System32, Config, Clients, and then click Mail. From here, you will be able to see which email clients the device uses, and you will also be able to discover other valuable information, such as what a user's email address is. This information can then be added to your analysis to conduct other types of data extraction using different tools at a later date. To view Recycle Bin files, click on C drive and then click Recycler. To find specific data on a drive, you can use the keyword search tool at the top left side of the screen. If you don't want to save the results, then you can deselect Save Search Results. You can then determine whether you want an exact match, substring match, or regular expression search. It is advised that you do individual searches with all three options, as they will produce very different results, ranging from very specific to abstract. File View is a tool that enables the user to view specific types of files without searching through the database in order to find them. For example, let's say that you want to view all the images on a drive. Selecting images under File View will allow you to do this. This tool can be used for several types of files, such as audio files, documents, videos, archives, databases, and much more. This is a much faster and more efficient way of examining specific file types without the need to analyze hundreds of locations. If you need the exact location of a file, it is listed on the right side of the screen after selecting a specific file. Under File View, there is another option called Deleted Files, which serves as a repository of deleted files that were recovered from the drive. There are two options, one for File System, which shows deleted files that were recovered and placed in their respective location, and All, which includes all deleted files that were recovered no matter where they are located on the system. Tagging relevant items in Autopsy is a useful function for saving important findings during your investigation. Tagged items are files and other data found on the computer that are integral pieces of evidence for your case. For example, if you find a particular image that provides proof of a previously suspected activity, then you may want to bookmark this image for later analysis and presentation. First, you will want to right-click on the file and then click Add File Tag. From here, a second window will open, and you can then create a tag for a bookmark, follow-up, notable item, or create a custom tag. In order to view previously saved tags, you can find this option on the left side of the screen under Tags, where they will be organized by type. Lastly, you will want to generate a report of your findings during the autopsy investigation. This report can be exported in several different formats, but the most common is the HTML report. To start this process, click the Generate Report button at the top of the screen, then select the export type. Click Next, and then select the data you want to export. Next, you will have the option to choose which results from your data source you want to export. You can choose All Results, All Tagged Results, or Specific Tagged Results. Choose the one that fits your criteria and then select Finish. If you selected HTML file, then you will be given a link which you can click to find a result similar to this one that highlights your forensic report. Creating a report will then give you a shareable item that you can use for presentation of your findings, whether it be with law enforcement or business. There are many other aspects of autopsy that can be used to find valuable information on a device. The C drive, located on the left side of the screen, should be explored by the investigator in great detail to find additional data that is unique to that device, such as third-party applications, and store usernames or passwords for such applications. Each information system is going to be different, but once you have a good understanding of how autopsy works, you will be able to tailor your search to the particular case you are working on.
I am Big Sam, a digital forensic analyst, ethical hacker, security researcher, tutor, and speaker. Thank you for watching this video.